The other day, I posted something on social media. It's called the Mercy Rule. And it's my experience, or my experience that I had, finding out what the Mercy Rule is, that there is even such a thing as a Mercy Rule that I didn't know about. And it caused some comments. And that was not the intention that I had to, get comments and feedbacks necessarily. It's nice because a lot of them were quite positive and some are what they are. If you put stuff out there like this is what's going to happen. But the reason why I put it out there is simply because something in my heart was just not sitting right after I found out what this is. And so I felt there's now more to that story, or more that happened after, and so I just wanted to shoot a video. And so, in order to give you that result or the end result of that, I need to go back a little bit because you need to elaborate. And I'm going to tell you the story so I don't have to read it. So what happened is my son and his team had a game the other day, a tournament, and they did really well. They won the first two games, and then they had two more games scheduled the following day. So I went with him for the third game, and they were killing it, man. They were playing great. They passed, they scored, they were like ahead 6-0. 6-0. Boom, boom, boom in 20 minutes. It was beautiful how well they played. I was so proud of them. And then all of a sudden, they stopped scoring. And I'm like, what's going on? Why don't they keep going? They started to pass the ball back and forth and, over the wings and then back and on this side and back. And my son is the goalie, so he was in the goal. He was bored out of his wits. And I'm like turning to one parent, like, what's going on? Why are they not scoring? Why are they not playing? Why are they not doing this anymore as they should? And I got some answers, some responses. Didn't quite understand. It was kind of really confusing to me. And because I didn't know about this Mercy Rule. And so I'm like at a point where I'm like, this is enough. I mean, this is I'm bored out of my mind. I feel like I'm wasting my time. Got up, early in the morning, go out there, drive in. I want to see the game. And this is a waste of my time. This is a waste of his time. And we didn't come here just to play the ball around. You play a game and you play to win and to score. I mean, that's what you do. Or if it's the other way around, the other team scores and you go home and with the tail between your legs and do better next time. That's just what it is, playing a game. Where I'm from, my understanding of playing a game like this, sports. And so anyway, so I was about to I'm just gonna pack up. I'm not gonna even go to the next game and take my son home. I didn't do that, so I took him to the next game, which was scheduled right after, basically. And because of them being in that state of just passing the ball around, they played the next game. And the first half of the next game was pretty similar because the urge to win or the ambition was gone. It was completely gone. I mean, they were like lulled to sleep and just played really bad. They sucked. So then after, they were behind 1-0. And then finally the second half, they came back strong and kind of like 1 goal, 2 goal, whatever, and won like 4-2 or 4-1. And the way they were supposed to play, and they took home the trophy, they won the tournament. It was a great success. And we were all so proud of them as parents, and they were proud. I mean, what a great accomplishment from like how they started out at the beginning of the season and how they ended up winning a tournament. I mean, that was amazing. So I take him home, and I'm like, it still doesn't let me go. What is this? What is this? So I'm looking up this rule in the tournament. It's called Mercy Rule, and so this is in short. So you win a game, you get 6 points. You tie, you get 3 points. You lose, you still get 1 point. That's amazing. If you have a score difference more than 6 goals, they take away 3 points from the team. It's like a punishment. In other words, you get punished for excelling, for doing well, for performing well in a game. You punish the team. And it doesn't make sense to me. And to some people, it makes sense because, like, oh, they describe it as sportsmanship. That has nothing to do with sportsmanship. Sportsmanship is to play fair. This is not like if you score more than the other team. What is unfair about that? That's the rule of the game. And I just couldn't get over it. I couldn't get over it. The fact is, like, and they passed out the medals in a bag before the last game was actually played. So everybody gets a medal. You're a participant and you get a medal. And that's great. No, it's not. No, you get a medal in real life. That was what I got out of it, or just, what I tried to make sense of it. If in real life, you need to learn to deal with wins and losses, with ups and downs, with, life throws stuff at you. And we can't protect our kids from that. There's some things that they need to experience because that will help them grow up. That will help them in wherever road they take in life to deal with situations. So we can't protect them and say, well, you just need to show up, you get a medal. The next thing is like, where's my medal? I'm here, give me my medal. It's not how it works. That is not how it works. Sorry, no. And it's not helping the kids at all. It's not helping them. They need to experience this. I tell my son, if you go out there, I want you to give your best. I don't expect you to, you don't need to prove a point just to win for whatever it's worth. Just win, and at all costs, and then play dirty and all that. No, that's not what I want. You go out there, you play fair, you give your best. And if you win, that's great. Then you share the victory with your teammates and those around you, because that's what this is about. They will teach you a lesson. If you lose with dignity. And it's good. You do better next time. You don't give up and keep, get back to it and try better next time. Either way, I told my son, either way, I love you and I'm proud of you. But you only deserve a medal if you win. You don't get a medal just by showing up. Sorry. And anyway, and then, there were some comments, like I said, and somebody then said, one of our parents, actually, they said, hey, they lost 18-2 at the beginning of the season. There was no mercy rule there. They're fine. They're totally fine. They understand. So here's my take on this, and I'll finish with the last story, how I explained this to my son, because he realized something's going on here. I believe that whoever came up with this nonsense rule never got over the fact when they were playing as kids, probably, that they sucked and lost the games and never got over that trauma. And so now because of that, you need to change the rules so that somebody else doesn't feel bad. No, that's not what you do. There's rules. You don't need to change the rules just because you don't like them. You don't do that. You play by the rules. If you go out there and play, there's a winner, there's a loser. That's how it works. In soccer, there's even a tie, man. Come on. And you don't need to change the rules. You go out there and play. If you don't like the game like this, stay home. Don't play the game. Don't show. Then don't go and don't do it. So here's what happened. My son got his medal. He was so proud. He's still so proud of this medal. I mean, he wears it like a medal. And he shows everybody. He takes it to school every day since he got the medal. He's so proud of it. He said, Dad, I got my first medal. I won a medal. This is my first medal. I'm so proud of this. And you should be. And I'm proud of you too. And he makes sure everybody knows that he's proud of the medal. And he takes it to school. He wears it to bed. He's so proud of that medal. And then it dawned onto him, he, like, the other day, he came to me and he said, Dad, because on the backside it says participant. I said, Dad, why does it say participant on that medal? Because we won. I was like, glad you asked. Sit down. I explained it to you. So whatever I just told you, maybe some other words, I explained to him. He's 9.5 years old. His response was, that's a stupid rule, Dad. I said, you got that right. I'm glad you understand it. And then he said, Dad, if we wouldn't have won the tournament, I wouldn't want a medal because we wouldn't deserve a medal. I'm like, bingo, you got it. I'm so proud of you. So if a 9.5-year-old gets it, world's okay with me. So whatever you think about the mercy rule, or as I would call them, a doubly regle or doubly rule, that's on you, whatever you think about it. I personally think it's not necessary, not only necessarily, we shouldn't have that. Just go there, play the game, and don't change anything, because the kids are okay. The whole team is okay, whether they win or whether they lose, because it teaches them a lesson for life. That's all I'm saying. Only the winners deserve a medal, not if you just show up and participate. That's all I got for you, and thanks for listening. Catch you next time. It's my perspective. Bye-bye.